Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff. Yeah, Jesse, with me, guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulldogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team.
And the pressure gets there. Back down he goes at the 18. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the left side. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Breaks into the open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. He now has 74 yards rushing for it now. What a drive to kick off the new season. Smashes through the tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
This season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary, make that big play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Hard running there. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're back up, execution like that at a premium. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking it. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them in the middle of the gap, one space. It works to perfection here, and that's why they break off the big game on offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds into the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Allen takes it down to the 13-yard line. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Power football with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. He's down at the 48. He has 89 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. They throw it in reverse, and that's the final play here in the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This holiday season, the frigid temperatures won't show any mercy on the animals who've been left outside in the cold. Animals who've been abandoned and neglected, or freezing with no shelter. The fight to stay every moment they spend suffering. Call this toll-free number or scan the code on your screen to sign up with your $19 monthly gift. And if you've ever thought of helping, this is the time.
Marines will put this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Steal the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. He's got an open man. Finally corralled at number 4. He picks up the first down. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. From the gun. Give on the inside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He's just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one.
Continue to pray. Hughes Maxwell was sitting on the Mar-a-Lago when she worked there as a teenager. Trump, of course, has never been accused of any criminal wrongdoing. Sam Mangle is out on now. He's a federal prison consultant who is flying from the same minimum security prison that Maxwell was transferred to over the summer, pretty much immediately following her multiple interviews with the Deputy Attorney General, suddenly and without notice, transferred to the minimum security facility. So, Sam, what are your sources telling you? And I know, you're well aware of what
Box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. What a play there, and he rips up.
They really designed for the fact that she was there and they had a deal everyone can because all of them eventually were getting out. And in camp, you're only there for typically a short period of time, so rocking the boat, whether staff or inmates, didn't prove fruitful. When all this started coming out, and I've spoken with 2 family members, a mother and a sister of 2 clients that are currently there, the analogy was it's like they ripped the Band-Aid off and put fresh salt into this wound. And if you can imagine 50 minutes sitting in the TV room.
All the way to the 16-yard line. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown for the running back. The offensive line paper holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State is going to enjoy the trip back to Manhattan after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there in Bill Snyder Family Stadium. and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 30 short, trying to keep the chains moving. Pocket breaking down. Takes the grab over the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Oh, that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete on the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're trying to slow that rush down on the draw. And he was
Also, I'm just going to porch.
Colorado is for people 45 plus at average risk, not high risk.
False positive and negative results. Ask your provider. Plus Cologuard online.
That's not a good kid. You've got pneumococcal. It may sound annoying because it's the flu, the norovirus, COVID-19, and the cold disease. Using Lysol disinfectant spray on surfaces helps reduce bed spread by 4 times.
did not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. And the Wolverines will run it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. One thing you can figure out from these tests early this season, particularly in a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a proving game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
It's running room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Pulls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Complete to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14. quickly to the line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. He's up to 57 yards on the ground. A very... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead at halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. We got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time to get that stop, to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody be jacked up at halftime.
This drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. To the ground with the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ramsey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
Proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball's out at 25. They're in field goal range. You nailed the odds to convert this third and short. The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. Breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your big
defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wolverines are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They got the opponent going backwards.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 35.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Finds a tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the big fella. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's brought down from the 22. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Dead center perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion through the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in there on the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped over.
Punt is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started through their own 45-yard line. The give from the gun. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Extending the play. Complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take a shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football.
Well, guys, it's Georgia with the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain breaks away in the middle. Running through front, just shedding tackles. Past the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Wolverine. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, what you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He now has 115 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They feed him again. Open space on the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive. All on the ground. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Back to pass, it's Hicks. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They started this drive with a big play, but now Now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Wolverines are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start running linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for room, it's Lee. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, but you got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. It's complete. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This was called a measuring stick game. Should they be the higher-ranked team? This passing attack has put them in position to move up a few notches in the next set of rankings.
I'm not sure if that was a question, Reese, but the answer is yes, they should have been ranked higher and proven it, Palmer, with the explosive passing attack. I don't see a team in the country that's going to slow them down enough or stop them. That ain't going to happen.
And, David, it hasn't even been close. The fact that they were the lower-ranked team coming in, they should be way out ahead. They are so much more talented, and we've seen that talent show up on offense throwing the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it takes a wait.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here in the game.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They're going to run it. Grinding and crushing his way, and man, he got behind his pants, but they get it stopped just inches away from the goal line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's looking to throw. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads. It sort of felt as if these guys had...